GRACE is a joint study program offered by St. Pölten, Sächsian and Vidzeme Universities of Applied Sciences. As a student of GRACE, you will study in 3 European countries, benefiting from the individual expertise each of our universities has to offer. After 4 semesters, you will complete your studies with a Master of Science degree from our 3 institutions. GRACE stands for Gamified Reality Applications for Real-World Challenges and Experiences. GRACE is a joint master's program focusing on gamification-based extended reality for application fields such as health, education and industry. As a student of GRACE, you will delve into topics such as design and innovation, gamification and didactics, development and implementation, as well as evaluation and dissemination. With these skills and competencies, you will be well equipped to contribute innovative products to a future-oriented market. GRACE's unique selling point is its path to reality. After being introduced to the European Entrepreneurial Competence Framework EntreComp, you will unfold your talent under the mentorship of companies and institutions from our vast international network. Your journey begins with an initial idea, which you will iterate through several stages of prototyping and evaluation over the 4 semesters. At the end of your studies, you will not only have developed a finished product. Through continuous training of yourself and peer assessment skills, you will also possess an extraordinary level of reflection that enables you to convince potential stakeholders of your competencies and ideas. Are you curious to learn more about this unique joint master's program? Please visit our website for further information.
Hello, I'm Linda Lanzer and I'm a part of development team from Vidzeme University. And I will introduce you with the GRACE program and a little bit about myself. I'm a medical engineer and also physical therapist, and I'm leading digital rehabilitation technology development in our university, which is one of 3 partners in this program realization. So if we talk about the GRACE Master Program, interesting fact that the first idea of this program actually started in 2023. And we calculated that we have spent 1 year in-person meetings in development this program. So it would be interesting for you and also beneficial for you. And here, as you can see, it is 4 semesters long program. It is full-time English master's program. It's being realized by 3 universities, which is Sächsian University of Applied Sciences, St. Pölten University of Applied Sciences, and Vidzeme University of Applied Sciences. And here you can see how the actual environment looks like, where you will spend part of the program. And what is unique about this program is that you will spend your master's development and learning time in 3 different countries. Those are being Austria, Netherlands, and Latvia. And these 3 countries and universities are a part of European University Alliance. And this means that we have also a very strong initial network that shares their resources in terms of human resources, facilities, and also knowledge transfer. And excuse me. This program focuses on gamification for extended realities. And during the program, you will be able to focus on different fields. Throughout the program, you will specialize either in health direction, smart engineering, education, or creative industries fields based on your choice. And what is also unique is that we are very closely collaborating with industry partners, and we want to achieve a high entrepreneurial impact. When we talk about the curriculum, it is very important that we not only talk about learning how to develop these XR technologies, but we also integrate these gamification aspects into the learning process itself, which means that this learning environment will involve a different kind of gamification aspects like badges and others. Of course, extended reality offers a safe learning environments in terms of the time and resources. As talking about the industry and the need for extended reality, we know and we see the development in the world that these applications will become more and more important and mainstream, not only in simulations and training, but also in different sectors, in tourism, in emergency services, construction, retail, basically you name it. And what is also crucial part, and which puts us apart from other programs, is that this is a challenge-based program. That means that you will be able to solve real-life challenges, and they will be also tested and later on hopefully applied in real-life conditions. And here, this is how the whole 2 years will look like for you when you join the program. And I would like you to pay the attention to this path to reality part. This is part where which unifies the whole learning process, and it means that it is based on this iterative product development process. And you will follow these guidelines, and you will make sure that the topic you are developing is aligned with the actual user needs on a regular basis. And these aspects that are complementing each other in this specific product development or service development will touch innovation aspects, also didactics and gamification, of course development parts from the technical side, and definitely one of the most important parts is this soft skills and entrepreneurial skills learning. And I also want to emphasize that when you start this master's program, at the very beginning you will have the option to choose from a database of real-life challenges from stakeholders. And this topic then should be developed over the course of the 2 years. We are confident that our program is really unique. Nevertheless, we've worked on it for many years, and the unique parts are this learning environment with interactive elements, and also you will have the chance to develop your creativity, critical thinking, collaboration skills, problem-solving skills that are according to global employer surveys. Those are the skills that are becoming more and more important for when they want to work with their new employees. And of course, this integrated mobility part, you will have the chance to get to know three European countries, and you will get the chance to know the cultures, ecosystems, and also, of course, expand this professional network in each of the countries, and also through our expansive network of stakeholders. And this, when we talk about path to reality that I mentioned, you will also share, and you will perform this self-assessment of your soft skills and your progress through this path to reality, and entrepreneurial skills, which is strongly rooted in entrepreneurship competence framework that will be a strong addition to your professional CV. Looking in other aspects, this is definitely the communication and collaboration with industry and business. We have this database with stakeholders and associate partners that have already agreed to be partners and mentors in the program. And the database consists of at least 30 companies and different kind of institutions worldwide, including USA and Brazil and many, many others. And which is also becoming more important is this social communication. It's becoming more and more clear that the technical skills are often not enough, and we need to also be successful in working in the team environment and to be successful in teamwork. I mentioned the stakeholders. And this is my favorite part, honestly, about the program, because I strongly believe, and there's the quote who says that everyone who makes it has a mentor. And this deep connection with the stakeholders, we believe will ensure that your project, your product will be successful and truly aligned with the real world and specific user needs. And according to research, mentoring really helps not only individuals but also companies to, and it's been proved with different kind of metrics like recognition, but also financially, and of course career satisfaction. So to sum it up, these are just a few aspects why we think you can choose GRACE. Is this really hands-on experience, because you will start working on concepts, but then you will go to the low-fi, hi-fi prototype, and then also to actual testing of the final product. Of course, strong job prospects. With this experience from across Europe, and with this experience gained from close collaboration with stakeholders and partners and the industry, and also these entrepreneurial skills, you would have very high chances to get any job you would want to get. Of course, expert mentorship. And this gamification aspect, not only in terms of the end result, but also in terms of the whole learning process. And global aspect, and this very wide professional network that you have a chance to reach. And when we talk about more specifically who can apply, that is actually pretty wide choice of fields in a sense. So those are graduates of IT programs like game studies, creative computing, digital media, computer science, multimedia technology, extended reality, and related fields. And of course, you will probably want to know about admission requirements. So I named the fields, and of course, you have to have English proficiency since the program is fully English. Here you can see that you can still apply. The application deadline is June 30th. And a little bit more about admission requirements. They are also available for you, of course, in the homepage. But I just want to sum up that those are not only your academic background and, of course, English proficiency, but what matters the most is your practical work, that you show your experience. But not only these technical aspects, but what is important to us is that you also show your personality and your, let's say, philosophical view of life, how you tackle challenges, and so on. So that should all be reflected in your admission documents. Motivation letter and also a recommendation letter to prove your previous experience. And as I said, since we want to know your personality and your point of view, we also ask for personal video. And when we talk about the field in general, I'm sure many of you know already, but just to emphasize additionally, there's a huge growth coming for extended reality in different fields. One of those fields definitely is healthcare, but if we look globally, it's 800 billion estimated growth in general for virtual worlds. But also this prognosis is very good for automotive industry and other fields. Thank you, and please reach out if you have any questions.
GRACE is a joint study program offered by St. Pölten, Sächsian and Vidzeme Universities of Applied Sciences. As a student of GRACE, you will study in 3 European countries, benefiting from the individual expertise each of our universities has to offer. After 4 semesters, you will complete your studies with a Master of Science degree from our 3 institutions. GRACE stands for Gamified Reality Applications for real-world challenges and experiences. GRACE is a joint master's program focusing on gamification-based extended reality for application fields such as health, education and industry. As a student of GRACE, you will delve into topics such as design and innovation, gamification and didactics, development and implementation, as well as evaluation and dissemination. With these skills and competencies, you will be well equipped to contribute innovative products to a future-oriented market. GRACE's unique selling point is its path to reality. After being introduced to the European Entrepreneurial Competence Framework Entrecom, you will unfold your talent under the mentorship of companies and institutions from our vast international network. Your journey begins with an initial idea, which you will iterate through several stages of prototyping and evaluation over the 4 semesters. At the end of your studies, you will not only have developed a finished product. Through continuous training of yourself and peer assessment skills, you will also possess an extraordinary level of reflection that enables you to convince potential stakeholders of your competencies and ideas. Are you curious to learn more about this unique joint master's program? Please visit our website for further information.
Hello, nice to meet you. My name is Edmunds Janssons. I'm also part of the GRACE study program development team, core member since the beginning of the development stage. I've been here for the last 3 years working also on this program. And I would say that my previous experience shows that we have spent a lot of time with a lot of efforts to develop one of the most, I would say, agile and market-ready study programs on master level for virtual and augmented reality. Now it's my honor to answer the questions that you have provided, and let's start with the first. First question is, where can I apply for studies? And this is a very easy question. So the straightest way how to apply for the studies is to go to the homepage grace.udris.eu, and you will find the option to apply at the homepage. The second question is, are there any scholarships available besides the budget places? So on top of the budget places that are currently available, you are also eligible to apply for Erasmus Plus grants for study mobility, and there is an option for you to apply for either 1 semester or 2 semesters to cover your living costs. So this means that you have the option either to apply for any of the semesters. It depends on in which country you will apply. But eventually, this is also an option how you can use the grant and split it apart in 4 halves and to cover your costs that will arise throughout your study year. Also, as well, there are some other grants that are available, such as Erhard Busse grant for those students who will apply for this grant in Austria. And also there can be some external and national funds that have to be looked into in the separate country where the student would like to apply. Also there's a merit-based tuition waiver, but this applies for non-EU students, and this allows for the 20 top non-EU students to apply for a voucher, a waiver of study fee that would be applied for the non-EU students. I would suggest that you would look through the homepage in the subpage which is titled Scholarships and Financial Support for extra information. Next question, how good should my English skills be? Well, all of our universities are looking for, of course, the best students in any kind of aspect, but in terms of English, we deem it possible for students to apply with English skills of B2 level. This should be proved by either a diploma of a university or other kind of diploma that would provide the appropriate proof of your English skills. So it can be either a university diploma or a proper English proofing test that would serve this purpose. Next question, how difficult is it to acquire a budget place? It's for EU students, acquiring a budget place is quite straightforward in terms of the fact that currently there are enough study places that are available for students, so currently up to 25 study places. By the moment when we will have acquired more applications than the available study places, then of course we have to go through the testing of each applicant, and by that moment we are grading each student by different kind of factors. Some factors are related to the academical skills, others to the overall proof of previous experience with and at working with the AR and VR technologies. Also we'll take into account professional and also personal skills, and also the motivation letters as well as the motivation videos. So altogether I would say that it's not difficult, it takes time to apply, but once you will apply we will go through your application and review it wisely and fairly. So I believe that everyone has equal share of chance to apply for this for studies in this study program. So I truly encourage you to apply if you feel afraid that you might not succeed. I think you will. Let's go with the next question. Can I still apply if I am from Albania? For students who are external from non-EU countries, we are looking at the option that you should still apply for us to see whether it's, if you have the interest. Currently, I must say that the application dates haven't been changed. If there would be any chance or change by the deadline for non-EU students, then this would be directly sent to you. This information would be provided to you. So for that reason, I would suggest that you should either way should try to apply, and thereby we can then process your application either for this year or the next one. Next question. Any study budget places? Yes, there are. As I mentioned before, there are study places up to 25 of these. So I would say the chances are high. Are there any additional fees? The next question states. There are no additional fees related to these studies. However, I must note that, of course, the living costs in each country are existent, and by default, when you apply for studies in this program, you are deemed, you can apply for studies in the budget place, but not directly for any kind of scholarship for covering the study living costs while you study. So there are no other direct costs except for the fact that you have to pay for your living costs and expenses. Are there housing options arranged by consortium? We do have housing options in each prospective country, so it really depends on each country whether there's dormitories or there are some student housing available in the market that's provided for all the universities. So it really depends on each country. Here in Vidzeme University, we have student dormitories, so the students can have either option to live in the dormitories or to rent it in private market. The same applies also for the rest of the partner countries. Then there we have a question. Are there dormitories in every country, which I already mentioned? And are there some information on the overall costs of living? I must say that the overall cost of living, they really fluctuate in each country. We would provide this extra information on the very precise living costs that are in every of the member states of this consortium. So this kind of information will be published also in more open manner in our homepage, or also to you as the applicants within this event. We can try to share this via sending the information directly to you. But as for the costs that we actually find here, then of course I would say that you should follow the general principle of each country as what they state in their national education homepages of the overall costs in this respective country. So it really depends on each country, either Latvia, of course, Austria or Netherlands. The costs fluctuate, and we will try to provide the necessary information further on. But the costs in general, they do not exceed 1,500. So it's still the top expenses are at this level. And finally, we have a question: what are my options if I have not graduated bachelor's yet? Is there some way how to contribute or learn along? So this is, I would say this question would require me to have more information. If we're talking about the case, if the student has already or is on the path to graduate this year and to receive a diploma, then there are options actually to proceed with the application and for us to evaluate your application. However, this means that the graduation paper should be received within the scope of this year, and there should be proof of options to receive the diploma. In case if the student isn't currently on the last year of studies, but say there's still 1 year left for the bachelor's level to studies to go on, then unfortunately I would say that this is not the case. It's not possible to apply and also to be onboarded a master's study program if you haven't got the bachelor's diploma within the scope of this year. We can and will provide more information on the specific dates until what time you should have the graduation diploma. But if you have any doubts or you have any questions or you would very much like to apply, but you're not sure whether you should, then in all of these cases I would suggest that you should either apply or to write to us, and we will provide more detailed information in your specific case. And either way, we are very open for your questions and also your applications. Thank you.
GRACE is a joint study program. 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 GRACE is a joint benefit 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 program. We are bringing back. 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 We are bringing To learn more about this unique joint master's program, please visit our website for further information.
And I am part of GRACE communication team. As already my colleagues told you quite a lot of information about the GRACE study program and answer to all the questions. So my part is tell you a bit more about Valmiera city and give you a little bit more information that maybe you will need after watching this video, and maybe you will want to apply. So Valmiera is located in Latvia, and it's quite small country in the Europe, as you can see, and it's green and well connected, and it's a nice destination for the students and those who want to get a job in Latvia. And maybe this year or next year or any other time you can come to Latvia and see by yourself those nice view and most Instagrammable places we have in Latvia, as we have 4 different seasons: spring, summer, autumn and winter, and all of them are completely different and all of them are very nice to enjoy. And about Valmiera, as it is center of Vidzeme region. You can see in the slide this small map. We have 4 regions in Latvia, and Valmiera is located in the Vidzeme region, and it's center for the sport, cultural events, and also education. As the human being who living in Valmiera, you can get education starting from the preschool and ending with the university. And actually, for the last few years, Valmiera was top 3 micro-urban cities of the future. And you can see quite many agencies and organizations that can help you with business. With creating your own business, because we have a quite dynamic business environment in Valmiera, and there is also other organizations that can help you with the funding, ideas, or maybe colleagues who can help you to develop your own business. If we talk about Vidzeme University of Applied Sciences, as you realize already, it's state higher education institutions. We have 15 study programs together in English and Latvian, and a bit less than 700 students. What we can offer is high quality and flexible study programs, and through your study process you can get not only theoretical knowledges but also practical knowledges. And it's not only in the GRACE study program, but all study programs we offer in Vidzeme University. And as a GRACE student, you gain exclusive access to the advanced XR laboratories in Austria, Netherlands, and also in Latvia. And those laboratories will help you with this unique and deep industry connections. And maybe you can give your idea life and make it like a real something real and useful for the others. And as you can see here, we have quite many laboratories in Vidzeme University of Applied Sciences. Those are not only for the GRACE students, but also for the other study programs. But during your time here, you can use some of them. And also, of course, you can use libraries, study rooms, and contemporary classrooms. Before you arrive, your first semester will be in Austria, so what you should know, you can scan this code and go to the webpage and find out all information you should know before arriving. It's about arrival checklist, visa and residence permit support, health insurance and medical access, and first steps for the housing and transport. As already my colleagues told you, the application is still open, so you can apply. If you compare, depending from your nationality, of course, the tuition fee will be different. For those who are from the European Union, Swiss consideration, fee will be a bit less than 400 per semester. For those who are non-EU students, the fee will be 1,500 euros per semester. And if you want to find out a little bit more information about Vidzeme University of Applied Sciences, follow us, then you can go to any of these social media platforms. And if there is still any questions you would like to ask, then you can write email to our international group colleagues and answer everything you want about the visa, about the GRACE study program, everything you still want to know. So thank you so much, and hope we will see you in Latvia, Austria, or Netherlands. Bye!
GRACE is a joint study program offered by St. Pölten, Sächsian and Vidzeme Universities of Applied Sciences. As a student of GRACE, you will study in 3 European countries, benefiting from the individual expertise each of our universities has to offer. After 4 semesters, you will complete your studies with a Master of Science degree from our 3 institutions. GRACE stands for Gamified Reality Applications for Real-World Challenges and Experiences. GRACE is a joint master's program focusing on gamification-based extended reality for application fields such as health, education, and industry. As a student of GRACE, you will delve into topics such as design and innovation, gamification and didactics, development and implementation, as well as evaluation and dissemination. With these skills and competencies, you will be well equipped to contribute innovative products to a future-oriented market. GRACE's unique selling point is its path to reality. After being introduced to the European Entrepreneurial Competence Framework, you will unfold your talent under the mentorship of companies and institutions from our vast international network. Your journey begins with an initial idea, which you will iterate through several stages of prototyping and evaluation over the 4 semesters. At the end of your studies, you will not only have developed a finished product. Through continuous training of your self and peer assessment skills, you will also possess an extraordinary level of reflection that enables you to convince potential stakeholders of your competencies and ideas. Are you curious to learn more about this unique joint master's program? Please visit our website for further information.